Yes, sir. Now, today, we're going to break down Super Bowl 57, as a lot of us seen on Super Bowl Sunday, right? So, let's just get right into it, right? With Super Bowl 57 being played on February 12th, 2023, which equates to 57 date numerology. Now, uh, as we all know, it's always played on a Sunday. Now that Sunday, right, that game occurred in the city of Glendale, when Sunday equals 33 and Glendale equals 33. Not to mention that they played this game on a 33rd parallel. Now, if you don't understand what you're looking at, this is the practice of gematria, turning letters into their numerical value. So when you start turning these letters into their corresponding numerical value, you can see through the script. Shout out to see through the script. Well, come on. Now, the kickoff time for the game was 4:30 on the 43rd day of the year, when football equals 43. Now, you might be asking, Kinfolk, why does A equal 8? It's because if you pay attention to the name of the cipher, it's telling you what to do to the English language in order to get this value. So now you will put the English language in reverse. So A is 26. Now you're going to reduce, right? Reduction. You're going to reduce the letters with double digits to single digits. So now that 26 is going to turn into an 8. That's how you get A equals 8. So it's interesting that on the 43rd day of the year is when this football game took place at 4:30. So now we understand why Rihanna was the one that performed at the halftime show. So now, since we on the topic of Rihanna, let's dive in on her performance and what was she really symbolizing. Because if we seen those commercials when they was hyping her up, and if you actually paid attention to the necklace that she was wearing, right around her neck, she was actually wearing two of them. Now, her necklace symbolizes the Knights Templar. That's what her whole performance was a tribute of, was the Knights Templar. Now, for those of you who might not understand who the Knights of Templar are, right, the full name, the United Religious, Military, and Masonic Orders of the Temple and of St. John of Jerusalem, Palestine, Rhodes, and Malta, is a Luciferian fraternal order affiliated with Freemasonry. Now, just to give y'all an idea of how high it is on the structure of Freemasonry, as you can see on the York right side, we can see all the way at the top, we have the Order of Knights Templar, right on the same spot as the Scottish Rite 33rd degree Sovereign Grand Inspector General. So we can see that the Knights of Templar is the highest. It's at the highest degree of the York Rite Freemasons. So once again, this was a tribute to the Masonic order. You have to pay attention to what these people are doing, right? Well, come on. Right, when she was performing, that's why it was in that cross. That was the Knights of Templar cross, right? And this is why she had that all red on. She had the all red on. She was placed above everybody else, and everybody else was in white, while she was the high priest. She was the high priest of the priestess. And everybody else was in white, showing you the same structure of Freemasonry, them same steps. The same steps. As she was the highest one, showing you that she is now at the highest degree of Freemasonry. That's what she was showing you in this performance right here. And this is why she wore that red and that white. This is why she wore that. Everything these people do is symbolic, right? You might remember from playing the game Assassin's Creed, where you had to take down the Knights of Templar, right? These things have been in our video games. These things have been symbolic, right? Just for a side note, Nelson Mandela is showing you how high up the pyramid he is, right? He's working his way up to be the Order of Knights Templar. But at the time that this picture is taken, we can see that he's at the Order of Knights of Malta. In other words, the 32nd degree. So he's on his way up there. If he's not there, is he alive? Is he alive or is he gone? Damn, I didn't had the Nelson Mandela effect. Yeah, he gone. Matter of fact, yeah, he gone. But at the time, he was at the 32nd degree at the least, right? But come on, right? She even at one point she even puts on the robe to show her status, right? That red robe, you know, the same thing as Eyes Wide Shut, where that one person is in all red, the one that's conducting the ceremony, and everybody else is in a different color. In this situation, everybody else is wearing black. But we seen it was the same thing. It was the same exact thing. She's the only one in red. Everybody else is wearing white. But they're wearing white to symbolize the Knights of Templar, because that's their same colors, red and white. Right? We seen this theme going on with the Grammys as well. With everybody wearing all red, right? Sam Smith wore that all red with his transgender companion. You know that they collaborated together with that song Unholy. A gay man and a transgender man collaborate to make a song called Unholy, and they win a Grammy for it. So they just showing you that this is the type of stuff that you have to do, right? Lizzo with the red, she got her hair it curled up, looked like the number 6, right in the middle of her head. But we see they was doing the same thing with the Grammys. You got this wasn't a part of the Grammy. This was something else. That Doja Cat looked like a bowl of the Captain Crunch red berries. If you took all the red berries out, she looked like a bowl of the crunch berries, right? But we seen that this theme though with the all red, we seen this been going on. So what else have they been symbolizing? Even the State Farm Stadium that this game was played in was going off of the same theme of that red, right? And then the red team ends up winning. This is the same little theme, right? That team, that red, that white, and that yellow, right? Because if we look in the news that surround it, we think about the China spy balloon, when China's flag colors are red and yellow as well, the same colors of the Kansas City Chiefs. So they're doing it again. They're doing it again. And see, this is why Rihanna, so it's a double entendre. So this is why she wore that red and that white once again, to let you know this was the pattern. They did the same thing last year. They did the same thing last year when Snoop Dogg performed at the halftime show last year, and he wore the blue and yellow. And then what happened? The Rams won, the team with the blue and yellow. Then what happened right after that? Right after that game, Ukraine got attacked when the Ukraine flag was blue and yellow. Then what happened in the NBA Finals? The Warriors won, the team with blue and yellow. They doing it again. Blue and red. Duality. First it was blue, now it's red. So, man, come on, man. Come on, man. You know, just a few little symbolisms that I caught on to, you know, just a weird way, you know, of holding that microphone, you know, but she got to show her allegiance, right? Not only did she show you that she's aligned with the Knights of Templar, but then here she goes, you know, giving you that pyramid, right? That good old pyramid. Letting you know how she got in position, how she's even here in front of you in the first place. You know, she giving you the same pyramid that Damar Hamlin gave you with the 666 hand sign. She gave you the same thing. So now, since we on the topic of Damar Hamlin, let's talk about it then. Right? Because we seen that jacket that he showed up to the game wearing. This mockery. You see what he wore on his jacket? Man, this is self-explanatory. This is what he comes to the game wearing. After going through something so tragic, right? After going through something so tragic, this is what you return to the game, and this is what you do. But come on, man. Let's dive in on that, man. Because there's some things that people have been noticing about this person that they've been bringing around, right? Because we didn't see Damar Hamlin before this happened. Now he has a tattoo of the letter P on his neck, on his left side. But people have been noticing this picture right here was taken 3 days ago on Damar Hamlin's Instagram. He put this on his Instagram 3 days ago, where the P on his neck is evident. But it's something going on, because on Super Bowl Sunday, that tattoo was non-existent. Where's the P? Hold on. Where's the P? What? So he went through cardiac arrest. He went on the red carpet 2 or 3 days ago, and let me guess, the thing that he's worried about the most, you know, instead of like learning how to talk and learning how to write and read again, you know, after you go through a cardiac arrest, I don't think people understand how detrimental cardiac arrests are. But yeah, that's the first thing I'm worried about, is getting my tattoo lasered off. Where is the P? Where is it? So it's something they got going on, man. It's something going on, man. It's something they not telling, man. Where's the P? But come on, man. Let me show you the mockery. Do you know who this woman is? This is Kinfolk, the co-owner of the Buffalo Bills. The co-owner for the team that this man is on. Now, do you know that the co-owner also had a cardiac arrest back in June? And she's still in recovery and improving 8 months after going into cardiac arrest. She had cardiac arrest 8 months ago. Damar Hamlin just had one last month. He dancing, bobbing around, having fun. Having fun. But it say the co-owner of the same team that he played for. But she's still in recovery. It say Jessica Paglia wrote in the Players Tribune that her mom went into cardiac arrest at the family home, that her sister had to perform CPR just to keep her alive. Does that not sound like the same situation? So you should be going through the same thing, correct? They say Kim Paglia has made progress, but is still dealing with substantial health concerns. Today, my mom is still in recovery, and although it is the same answer every time someone asks me, it is true. She is improving every day. She's dealing with significant expressive aphasia and significant memory issues. She can read, write, and understand pretty well, but she has trouble finding the words to respond. It is hard to deal with, and it takes a lot of patience to communicate with her. But I thank God every day that we can still communicate with her at all. The doctors continue to be blown away by her recovery, considering where she started. And her determination is the driving force of that. 8 months ago. But you got this knucklehead ass nigga right here last month, and he all at the Super Bowl dancing around, having a good time. No, man. No, man. Something going on that they this ain't the end of the story. No, it's something they hiding. No, it's something going on. It's something going on. Just cause you rolled that nigga out. No, I'm not done investigating yet. No, I still got questions. Just cause you rolled somebody in, we don't know who is. Come on now. Just cause you rolled somebody in on camera and had them say some words, you think I'm just finna let go? No, hell no. Something going on. But come on, man. He all at the game, throwing up the 666 with LeBron, having a good old time. But come on, man. Let's get to these commercials, man. Let's get to some of these commercials, because it's some subliminal, subliminal messages in these little commercials as well. While you can see my man in the Garden of Eden, she take the bite.
I might have taken a small bite.
You know, they doing the same thing that he came to the game doing. The same mockery with him wearing that type of jacket. The same type of mockery. And then they putting it in the commercials as well.
Eve, what's going on?
I might have taken a small bite. Adam.
I'm naked. Oh.
Right? Now they got the I don't know about this one, man. Am I being too strict? But they got these kids right here getting married. They got these babies, you know, the E-Trade commercials where they got the grown-ups acting like these is babies right here. They got the babies getting married, but listen to them right here.
Here's to getting financially ready for anything.
And here's to being single and ready to mingle. Who's ready to cha-cha?
Single and ready to mingle. I don't know how. I don't feel. They shouldn't have did that one. They could have had the babies tell any kind of joke. I don't like that. Knowing how these folks play around though, that's why I'm on edge every time I see kids on camera, because I know how these folks act. I know what these folks is doing behind closed doors. You see what I'm saying? So I don't like that. I don't like that. They should have did something else. They should have did something else. But come on. Right now they got this Doritos commercial, right? Where this girl got the Masonic checkerboard on. But this whole commercial, right? It's with what's his name? Jack Harlow, right? So they going off of the Dorito. Once again, double entendres, double meanings. So, the triangle. So the whole commercial is about the triangle, the pyramids, right? So he performing inside the pyramid. Everybody, they worshiping the pyramid, the triangle now. Once again, you see the duality once again with the black and white. But listen to this right here. Right, like I said, the triangle. The whole commercial is all about the triangle. For some odd reason. But listen to what they say.
The triangle has replaced the British pound.
Jack Harlow did it again.
Ting, ting, ting.
The triangle has replaced the British pound. So how I perceive that right there is we know what the pyramid really is. We know what they really symbolizing with this pyramid. So the fact that they sat here and said that the pyramid is replacing the British pound is they're telling you that when a new world order comes and when it's put in place, it's going to replace those countries' currencies. You see, they just told you that it replaced the British pound. That's what they sitting there saying. That's what they sitting there saying.
The triangle has replaced the British pound.
And you see the screen, you see on the screen, you see nothing but the pyramid. You see nothing but the pyramid. And that's what it's gonna do. One world currency, one world government, one world religion. Slowly but surely, we making our way to that. So now let's talk about the Michael Jordan commercial that came on. Because they got a movie coming out called Air that comes out on April 5th in the year 23. When we know that the number 45 and the number 23 is both of Michael Jordan's numbers that he wore in his career. But also, if you take the word Air Jordan, we happen to get 45 just like MJ's initials. MJ equals 23. So even when we take the gematria surrounding him, we get the numbers that he wore. And this is the day that this movie happens to come out. In the year 23. Right? All of a sudden, he's getting a movie. But the weird thing, they never showed in this movie, they never showed Michael Jordan. Once again, they never showed the actor that's going to play Michael Jordan. They showed everybody else. They showed Michael Jordan mama, which is Viola Davis. You know, the one that just won the EGOT. She's the first person to win an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. She's one of 18 celebrities. One of 18. And now they got her in this movie. So, come on, man. We've been talking about it all year already. Something cooking up with Michael Jordan. Right? Even the movie itself, right? The movie comes after MJ's birthday this year. So if we take April 5th, 2023, the day that this movie comes out, it comes out 45 weeks before his next birthday. Right? 45 weeks on 4/5 when we know that 45 was one of Michael Jordan's numbers. Right? It also comes 318 days before his next birthday. When his birthday is on a day leave at 318 days remaining. So we know that the day that they drop these movies are very strategic. They're not doing it for no reason. They are lining it up with these people. Right? Now, if we take his birthday this year, right? This movie comes out on Michael Jordan's 48th day of his age. Just like his birthday is on the 48th day of the year. So we know that they doing this stuff very strategic. But why? Why all of a sudden now? I think it's something deeper, man. But come on. Now these Pepsi commercials, right? Now it was something interesting about these Pepsi commercials and the fashion that they played them. Now I want you to listen.
Stay away from my wife.
Acting is the art of making you believe what you're seeing is real.
Will you?
The pain is real.
Thank you.
The friendship is real.
The real is real.
But it's not real. It's acting. Wow, that's like really good. Or was I just acting? Only way to know is to try it for yourself.
Now, when this happened to play, for those of y'all that watched the Super Bowl live, when they told you about it's all the way that we convince you that these things are real, after this commercial, the football game came back on. So it was almost like a subliminal of them telling you how fake, how scripted these NFL games are. Because right after this commercial, the game came back on. Look, it says real or acting. So it's almost like they tried to give you a hidden gem without telling you too much. And then we didn't see all the NFL script memes, and it's a wide known thing now. The NFL script writers after the game. Now we see all these things alluding to the NFL having a script now. We see all these little inside jokes now. But see, they're what they're doing, they're playing reverse psychology with you. Because if you tell a joke so many times, the seriousness goes out the window. The more times that you hear the joke. And that's the best way to hide the truth, is in a joke. Because you just taking it as a joke the whole time. That person was being serious. That's why passive aggressive people, they like to tell you the truth using jokes. But come on.
I think you're gonna like your new nose, Miss Hastings.
As an actor, it's my job to make you believe that what you're seeing is real. Ha! Hey! That the frustration is real. Oh. The disappointment is real.
Winner! Eat it, Kyle.
That the joy is real. But it's just acting.
Wow!
And they played this several times. Or excuse me. They played this type of commercial. They played it twice. And both times, right after the commercial, the game came back on. And you see what he said. He said the emotions are real because you feeling real emotions off of the script. You feeling real emotions. You getting angry. You getting sad. You see people on Instagram when these games is happening, they destroying their TVs because they mad they team then lost. It's real emotions that's being derived from this stuff. But the whole time they just playing their script. They just playing their role. The whole time. But come on. Right? The script. Right? We seen a picture maybe like a week prior to this game happening. And it seems as if a picture had came out with the Kansas City Chiefs scoring 34 and the Eagles scoring 37. And, you know, thousands of people seen this picture. So it's very interesting how the score actually ended up being very close to that. With 35 and 38. With just the other team winning. This is a prime example of flipping the script. This is exactly what they did. Way too many people seen this picture. You really thought they was gonna make you really thought after thousands, hundreds of thousands of people seen this picture, and you thought they was just gonna keep the score like that? Man, come on, man. After all the talks of the NFL being scripted, you think they was just gonna blatantly put it, you thought they was just gonna do it that much? That would have woke up the regular person. That would have woke up the sheep. But yeah, this is a prime example of flipping the script. That's exactly what they did. But you notice that the winning team ended up scoring 38 points. Continuing a ritual that we seen a couple days, right? 5 days prior. With LeBron James at 38 years old scoring 38 points on the 38th day of the year to get 38,388, right? Breaking a 38-year and 308-day record on April 5th, 1984. Pay attention that April 5th, right? That's the same day that this movie about Michael Jordan is coming out. But more importantly, with that number 38, right? Because LeBron was born 38 weeks after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar set the record in the first place. He also broke that record on on Air Jordan's 38th year and 83rd day of being introduced. It was also introduced on Omega Sci-Fi's birthday, which he is an Omega Sci-Fi member. So this 38 thing, and then if we remember, Giannis goes for 38, right? A couple days after LeBron beat this record, Giannis goes for 38 to get the Bucks' 38th win of the season, and he wears the number 34, just like murder equals 34 and 38. So something is cooking up in the NBA, and the Chiefs did nothing but continue this 38 ritual. And they continued it with the number 38. So something is definitely cooking up, man. But with that being said, man, that's all we got for this video. I appreciate y'all for all the love. Appreciate y'all for all the support. And I'm out.